This is the story of the rebirth of a famous brand, Kestrel Lager. Hugely popular in the 80s and the 90s, Kestrel is relaunched in a television campaign that emphasises its authenticity, its natural ingredients, and its firmly Scottish legacy. Our journey begins in the Scottish Highlands. Destination Loch Katrine, just north of Glasgow, known for its pure water and stunning rugged beauty.
It was essential for us to grasp the essence of the Scottish landscape and to feel firsthand where the ingredients come from. And first on our priority list was a visit to the loch, which provides the water from which Kestrel is brewed.
But it's not all sunshine and blooming heather, as the creative team found out on a cold February morning. The creative team consists of director Tim Harper, art director Nolan Worthington, agency account director Mark Shelley, and producer Greg Lynn. Planning is everything in the making of an animated television commercial, and the team meets to discuss the structure of the film, mapped out frame by frame on storyboards. Then, it's time to brave the weather.
Oh, we brought James May with us.
Animators need accurate reference photography and drawings before they can turn the storyboard into rendered frames. The beauty of the loch, the emotions of the landscape's textures, and the heritage of the Highlands must be captured to tell the story.
I mean, the skies are huge and the waters are huge, and we've got to try and wrap all this up and include it in 30 seconds.
The creative team meets again below decks to discuss the precise details of the brief to the animation team and the journey of the brand.
We want to try and get the natural movement and instincts of a kestrel. There are some sort of, the way it hovers and things is specific to a kestrel.
Definitely.
And you know, rather than it just being a representation of a bird in a liquid gold formation, we actually want people to say that actually moves like a kestrel.
Maybe this afternoon.
This afternoon when we get back, it's not a problem. We'll get somebody else to cover the lady for a sailing.
Yeah.
I can take you up in the Land Rover.
Fantastic.
And I'll get you to the top of the highest point.
Well, guys, is that okay if we went up this afternoon? Tam will get someone else to do the 1:30 sailing. We'll go straight up. Tomorrow's going to be rubbish weather and the Land Rover's not available. Yeah, get it done while we're here. That'd be tremendous.
And then they take a little journey for themselves. The reference shots are given to the animators, who carefully craft the models and backgrounds, paying incredible attention to detail in the textures and the movements. Wireframe models begin to tell the story of the lone hiker who walks along the loch side, who sees a kestrel rise from a vortex in the water and soar over the Scottish countryside and fields of barley, and to the brewery in Glasgow. The kestrel returning with the pure lager to the hiker at the end of his journey. Each animator has a different task, and as each process is completed, the animation becomes more and more real.
And the sky effect is sort of very knocked back, very painterly. There's not a lot of detail. Most of the detail is in the foreground.
Yeah.
So if we could replicate that in some of the shots.
Yeah, definitely.
Our first choice for composer was Dave Bainbridge of Celtic band Iona. Fortunately, he was available and we managed to fit the job in between his busy touring schedule, and he brought a really authentic Celtic feel to the soundtrack.
Authenticity is essential at every step of the journey, including choice of instrument, tempo, and an anthemic climax. Working to the animator's test frames, Dave creates a Celtic orchestration, and as the storyboard plays out, the Kestrel's journey begins to come to life. Finally, the team meets again in London to add the voice of John Walk, and the journey is almost complete.
Crafted in Scotland, we use natural loch water, local Scottish barley.
Once these elements combine, the commercial is mastered for broadcast, ready to reintroduce Kestrel to a new generation.
Our holy brewed beer. Crafted in Scotland, we use natural loch water, local Scottish barley, and finest selected hops to create our holy brewed beer. Inspired by traditional monastic brewing, our holy brewing method delivers Kestrel Lager's rich taste, tempting aroma, and heavenly golden colour.